Hi everyone, and welcome to Priority Holder. Today we'll be playing Red-White Enchantments in the Explorer format. Let's expand this and take a look. So, I've always enjoyed the card All That Glitters. It's just a powerhouse. It can punch in for lots of damage. And so I was very excited to see a similar card printed, Michiko's Reign of Truth. And so this gives you two one-shot, All That Glitter effects for the first two lore counters, and then turns into a creature with like that static ability. So with that redundancy, I decided to try and see what we can do with enchantments. Now this deck is not refined. I consider this a learning process, and decks are always living documents. So really hoping to learn and see how things feel. We're fairly light on interaction. The only way we have to really interact is for Heliod's Punishment. I'm actually a huge fan of this card. The fact that it shuts down abilities, and yes, it only does last for 4 turns, but that's often all the time you need, and it keeps the enchantment count up for our payoffs. We also have just a couple cards that are just individually powerful. Fable of the Mirror Breaker is just famously good, lots of value. The Shaman token that attacks creates treasures, which also boosts, our All That Glitters effects. We don't have a lot of payoffs for the Reflection of Kiki-Jiki. We can maybe probably the best thing is copying a Portrait of Michiko. Next best is copying an Alseid for extra protection from colors. So we're mostly leaning on just the general value of this in the Chapter 2 card selection. We also have Showdown of the Skalds, just massive card advantage, and can get a boost up our creatures as well. So at the lower end of the curve, we have Alseid of Life's Bounty. Goes with the enchantment theme and gives us some flexibility against removal spells. Karametra's Blessing can help us navigate through the removal spells coming our way. It works automatically for enchantment creatures, but also works for enchanted creatures. So we'll be trying to leverage that. Pious Wayfarer doesn't look like much, but with all these enchantments coming down, it can really pour on the damage in the early turns. And that allows, if we could put the opponent on the back foot and then start slamming All That Glitters effects, you can close the game pretty nicely. I also have 4 Kumano Faces Kakkazan. It's not the most synergistic piece in here, but it's a cheap enchantment, and we don't have a lot of ways to trigger Chapter 2. In fact, there's only 8 actual creatures, so but it's an enchantment, and it's worth noting that every time one of these flip sagas trigger, they re-enter the battlefield and will trigger Pious Wayfarer again, so that's useful. I anticipate having some problems with decks that can chump block for a long time, so I went ahead and added a Sejiri Shelter and a Kazul's Fury to try and accommodate for that a little bit. We might need some trample, we'll see about that. And then just colors and utility lands in the mana base. Sideboard, there wasn't a lot of other cards I was considering, but here's some I at least thought about. Legion's Landing can ramp you and help you battle against grinding control decks. Still considering maybe putting this one in there. Spirited Companion enchantment draws a card. Starfield Mystic might be really nice to put down early Showdown of the Skalds or multiple Fable the Mirror Breakers in the same turn. So this is one to consider. Catilda gets boosted for all the enchantments we have, so might be worthwhile. And it has evasion, importantly, so this is one we should be thinking about if other things start failing in the games. I really like Restoration of Eiganjo. The second chapter can return our whammy All That Glitters effects. But ultimately, I just decided to keep Fable of the Mirror Breakers in there, but that's another consideration. And then there's also Elspeth Conquers Death. So here's things to think about in the games. And yeah, let's see how Red-White Enchantments does. All right, seems like a pretty good hand. Yeah, we'll see where it takes us. All right, Angels is what we're fighting against. This could get ugly. We are not interacting with them that much. I think the key to this will be trying to keep their life total down so we don't activate their... to make it troublesome for them to activate their Righteous Valkyries. Okay, so we're going to need another land, or else this could just go very poorly. So I think, I mean, they could have Skyclave next turn, so I'm hesitant to drop all that glitter. So I think I'm going to start out with Michiko's Reign of Truth. All right, so already pouring in the damage. Like I said, would love another land. Now, I don't usually see Lunarch Veterans in Angels, so that's a little surprising to me. Okay, so we could slam in all that glitter. I mean, they're probably chump blocking with the Lunarch Veteran, so I think I'm a little worried about Skyclave. They did miss a land last turn. We could all that glitters and have protection up. I sort of like going for more upside. Let's get Fable of the Mirror Breaker going. And you could see this deck can, I mean, we can really pour on the damage when things go well. So next turn, oh, this is pretty nice. Okay, so Michiko's going to flip. All right, and we'll boost. Should boost the Goblin Shaman, I think. Just card up the 2 cards. Honestly, sort of like everything we have, so Smith 0, as surprising as that is. I sort of like just tossing, well, let's see, Fable the Mirror Breaker out there, potentially. Yeah, let's do that. We'll hold up Karametra's Blessing. Alright, so boost Pious Wayfarer. Alright, so now I'm going to attack with both, and the Shaman's going to give us... Oh, I was thinking the Artifact token was going to trigger Pious Wayfarer, so... Okay, so I was mixing that up with the Portrait of Michiko effects. So, oh, we could drop in all that glitters. No, let's hold on. That treasure's going to really help, though. Okay, so they got stuck on lands, and then we were able to pressure them enough. So, all right, so this hand is somewhat land heavy, but we got Showdown on the Skalds, so feeling pretty good about it, barring like a Thoughtseize or something. So. Hardened Scales. Okay. All right. So definitely going to play Clifftop Retreat. I don't anticipate them really being able to interact that much. I mean, they might have like the snow fight spell, but I think I'm just going to slam Michiko's Reign of Truth. And then next turn we'll be able to hold up Karametra's Blessing. Alright, so we're really hoping they don't remove Pious Wayfarer somehow. Okay, so they got some sort of enchantment thing going on. Oh, yes. Alright, they're probably going to block this, you'd think. Just a casual attack for 5, turn 3. Alright, now that they know they have white, they could have like March of Otherworldly Light. Okay, so Hardened Scales. Fight rigging. Okay. Okay, so I see where this is going now. Unfortunately, they're just going to grow their creature quite large, but bad news for them is they may die if they attack. I think they're thinking through it right now. Interesting. All right. Now, this creature does tap for mana, and so there's a good chance that they have like the indestructible spell or something like that. But let's see if we can bait them into a block, because that's going to blow out their whole plan. So I think it's important to hold up these Karametra's blessings, so I'm not running Showdown of Skalds yet. All right, so this is great. This undoes a lot of the work they've just done. I'll put a pathway on white and turn. So we can just slam Showdown next turn. Okay, no, they got a dragon. Okay, so they do got something. Another Hardened Scales, okay. Opponent's got good things going on. Maybe we should have slammed Showdown last turn. I just didn't want their fight rigging to go off. Do we attack with both? I think we do. Alright, Besiege You. That is unfortunate. Okay. That's bad. Okay. Alright, we're going to go ahead and play Crucible. So we have lots of Showdown mana. It's getting a little sketchy. Oh, now they get some life gain. Alright, so their fight rigging's about to go off. Yeah. I think we just missing like an interaction piece. Alright, so oh wow. So Gear Hulk has trample. Yeah, we're just in huge trouble. Oh man. So if we hit a land there, we could have won by giving pro green and then pumping. So the fact that we didn't is somewhat tough. So what do we do then? I think we just play both these and wait. That is really unfortunate. An untapped land there would have won us the game. The combination of protection from green and pump. Oh, so we're dead. Are we? Alright, so they have 25 coming at us. This is trample. Oh, this is unfortunate because it's going to shrink our Michiko too much, and we happen to hit our most expensive card. So, alright, we might be able to survive. Alright, so that's going to block. So there's 25 coming at us. That's going to block 6 of it. We're going to go down to 1. This is only going to be a 3/3. That should do it, I think. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I think they're dead now. So we just play Kumano. All right, so when we sack this, it's going to turn back into a 4/4, but I think we're good. So, all right, I'll be careful I don't mismanage my land. So I'm going to play it cautious. I'm going to fire off a Showdown. We should have 2 mana still, yeah, just to make sure of not missing something. But we got this. All right, so now we give it protection from green. And they're dead. I can't believe we won that. Oh, this is not a great hand. We have a little bit of interaction, but just nothing going on. We have a lot of good hits, like Fable the Mirror Breaker, and let's see. I'm going to try it. Not excited about it, but I'm going to try it. That was not good. Alright, so we're already sort of flooding out. I'm guessing we're playing mono blue tempo. And there's probably like a number of flash creatures they could play. Let's play this on white. So that was an incredible draw. Showdown of the Skalds is amazing there. Because we need action. Yeah, they probably have flash creatures. Let's see if they ambush us. Okay. Alright, let's see if it's the 1/1 spirit that draws cards. Rattle chains, okay. Interesting. Okay, so this gives all their spirits flash. We were attempt to throw Heliod's punishment on it. No attacks? That is just perplexing to me. Alright, so we'll try it this way. We'll throw down Pious Wayfarer, then Heliod's punishment. And so if they wanted to flash a non-rattle change spirit in, they're going to have to do it before we attack. They may have another rattle change, which would grant hexproof. So that's the worst case scenario, is another rattle change. So let's see what happens. All right. Oh no. Okay, that's bad. Yeah, that was maybe a little overzealous with all the possibilities that could be flashed into play. I'm surprised at them not attacking last turn, though. I'm tempted, yeah, like we just have so many lands. I'm tempted just to toss out our Showdown of the Skalds just to try and make something happen. It might get spell pierced again, but we're gonna try it. please resolve. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to attack. They could have any number of things. Okay, so that can only block flyers and so we're in big trouble. That's a problem. Yeah, I don't think there's any way we can come back from this. Alright, I don't even know what the best target is for Heliod's punishment. Shacklegeist is drawing them cards. Supreme Phantom's Anthony the team. We'll put on Shacklegeist, just try and shut the card draw down. Spell Pierce is devastating here. Or Lofty Denial. Alright, so this is hopefully beefy enough to make it past any spirits they might flash in. That's something. Alright, tap land. We have some more Showdown of the Skalds. I guess holding lands is better for Fable of the Mirror Breaker, so we'll have to see. But we need something immediately. Wait. They just didn't attack at all. Yeah, I don't understand. So we have Kumano. I mean, this isn't doing a whole lot. I'm curious as to why they're not attacking me. I mean, I guess they're maybe fearing like all that glitters or something like that. I don't quite get it. Now, another Supreme Phantom would be devastating here. Alright, so they have another Shacklegeist. Okay, so they can just tap 2 spirits to tap down Pious Wayfarer. So move to combat, they're going to tap it down. Alright, and then do we hold the land? I think we hold on to it. It's not good to hold it with Showdown. It's better to hold it with Fable. So, but right now we're in big trouble. Okay, so they're playing a very defensive game. They're going to keep tapping down our. Alright, so this time I'm going to hit Supreme Phantom. Oh, I should have played a land in case of Lofty Denial. Will we get punished for that? Okay. Let's pump up one of each. I mean, we're going to keep trying, but it's looking grim. I don't quite understand the way they're playing, because they could have taken a counter off Heliod's punishment, but instead they just opt to save 2 damage. I don't quite get it. But they're definitely respecting our strategy. What could get us out of this? I don't even know. Looks like they're flooding out little as well. We're definitely flooding out. So fortunately about Kumano, that's going to trigger both Pious Wayfarers. So we're going to do the same thing as last time. Spreading out the Pious Wayfarer triggers. Now they have currently enough spirits to tap down 2. They might flash another one in thanks to Rattle Change, so... With the Shackle Geist abilities, though, it's going to be tough. Like, all that glitters is not going to be that great. They'll just tap it down. Same with Michiko. But it's interesting. They've been playing it very conservative. I would have thought we've been dead a long time. I mean, they don't know what we have going on, so... But it seems like with all those flyers... Like I said, they're not getting counters off the Heliod's punishments with how they're playing, so... Alright, so that's... Okay, so then we're just dead. Yeah. Yeah, because they got 5 flying damage now. Oh, these priority passes are so annoying. I mean, with the way they've been playing, like, they may not actually go for it right now. Okay, that's a problem. Yeah, I mean, they've got it well locked up. Are they going for it? No, they are not. Michiko, that's not going to be good enough, because how much they can tap, so... I mean, we're going to play it nonetheless. Now this time, I think I'll have Michiko target a Pious Wayfarer, and both the Pious Wayfarer... Alright, just pay it. And we get caught with the land in hand, so... yeah, we're dead, so... Alright, what should we do here? This seems okay. We at least have Den of the Bugbear if we flood out a little bit. That's unfortunate. So, how are we doing this? If we play Alseid, that just gets... I would love to be able to play Alseid and grow it past their burn spells. So I'm going to turn to Heliod's Punishment something and hold off on Alseid till turn 3, I think. Just because if we can grow something outside of their burn, especially with lifelink, they just can't deal with that. Alright, how bad are they going to get us? That's not great. Oh no. That's pretty bad. Alright, I'll play Den. Heliod's Punishment, but we may already be a goner at this point. Oh, another robber. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, so we're just dead. We just got by the burning trees. Now there's a slim chance we survive this turn. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know what to do. So I think, do we attack and gain the life, or do we have Kumano entering? I mean, we just can't empty our hand fast enough. They're going to keep stealing things with the robber. That's the tough part. So definitely play that. Definitely play Fable. And do we... How much damage? So next turn they're going to attack us for 8, 9, 10 at least. I think we play another Alseid. Like, we just... Do we lock in the life gain, or do we block, kill one of their things? Alright, we're... Now this is bad because did they suicide in Robber the Rich? Which they're doing. Alright, so we at least take that down. There. Oh my goodness. Robber the Rich is a frustrating card. It helps you go ahead when you're ahead. So. At least all the Robber the Riches are dead. Alright, let's... Kazul's Fury's doing nothing, and Clifftop Retreat, so let's ditch those two. That was very unhelpful. Okay. I think we lock in some life gain. Like if they try and multi-block it down, alright, so they just take it. And we're in trouble. Alright. That robber being unlocked is not great. Alright, that's good. So they send everyone in. Okay. We just gotta trim down some of their forces. So we'll block here. And we'll block here. And then we'll Karametra's Blessing up this one, gain some life. Alright, my turn. Okay, that's really good. So we can lock up Robber of the Rich again. Because we do not want them drawing our cards. And now they're starting to get in trouble because our life total is getting majorly boosted. And this is what you want to do against the red decks. Assemble something they can't burn down. Now that's a Fable the Mirror Breaker is a big problem because they can create Robber of the Riches with that. No attacks. All right. All right, so that can be done at instant speed. Okay. Now they have a lot of chump blockers. They're going to be able to make a robber with reflections. So I think it's better just to empty the clip so they can't get any more cards off us. Now we have the opportunity with reflection to spew out lots of blockers. It would have been nice to say that, but they're going to be making Robber of the Riches. We can't let them draw off us. All right, now that's a problem. All right, shields are totally down. Okay. So an extra mana would have been nice there. No blocks. I mean, we have 31 life. Alright, so they could just run out Bone Crusher. It's an interesting situation. They have endless creatures. Do we want Kumano? I think we... let's see. It's a creature eventually, but I think we can do better. Okay, we can't do better. Alright, so I'm playing pre-combat to boost up Alseid even higher. They're almost just dead to pro red next turn. Well, no, they're going to keep trumping for a while. This has been a very strange game. I thought we were mega dead, but despite them drawing 2 cards off us, yeah, I mean, we just make a copy of Alseid and block it. I think they'd be better served making blockers with reflections. Okay, so we have extra reflections. I think... How many? That's 1 test counter. I think our life total is so high, we don't care at all about what they're doing. So, we're just going to kill them in 2 turns. Alright, we're going to give our big 1 protection from red. And then that's it. So they're dead, and if they can't, yeah, so they can't kill us. So. Oh no, I'm an idiot. Oh, I should have played the land. Dang it. Okay, I was trying to bluff, but let's hope they don't get any big whammies. Okay, just a land. Okay, so that was a mistake. Fortunately, it didn't come back to bite us. I'm trying to think. They could have ripped Heliod's punishment off ours, and then that we would have lost. So, wow. Okay, we got there. Oh, this seems like a really good hand. If we go, we're going to keep this. If we go Kumano first, then the Pious Wayfarer comes with the counter. If we go Wayfarer first, then it gets just a trigger. Not entirely sure what's better. I think I'm going to try doing Kumano first. Then we'll put Pathway on white. Alright, black. Alright, so they're going to be loaded with fatal pushes and stuff. Oh, and I was sort of thinking we'd have Karametra's Blessing up, but we definitely do not. Alright, so they're going to have like fatal pushes and bone crushers. Blood type harvester, okay. Okay. Oh yeah, that triggers him. Perfect. So I think we just Kumano here and just really put them under the gun. Alright, we'll boost up that one. Alright, yes, they're in huge trouble right here. Alright. Now they're gonna probably have like thought seizes and removal, so we're doing pretty good. Oh yes. Alright, so we'll try and shield it up. Now they could just fatal push it, but this is going to fizzle Bone Crusher either way, and we're really happy about that. Okay, we'll target etchings again. Okay, so they fatal pushed it. All right. What's our land situation? All right, so this will not come untapped. So yeah, we'll fire up. We'll put Fable out there. This gets us another good attack through. So that 1/1 counter on the Pious Wayfarer has made all the difference. It's just gotten us past Blood Type Harvester over and over again. I guess there's an argument for keeping both lands to pitch to Fable right there, but we get the lands out, we can activate Den of the Bugbear. Getting lands out makes I keep forgetting the name of the Red-White Saga. One from Kaldheim. Anyway, makes that better. Okay, another Blood Tide Harvester. So if they sacrifice it, they can kill one of our guys. Sure. Okay. Alright, that would have been nice because, yeah, so losing Pious Wayfarer, there's. We'll discard one. This Karametra's Blessing is going to do work. Oh, yes. Alright, we'll put all that glitters. So if we put it on portrait, let's see. If we attempt to put it on the goblin, which I want to do because I want to attack, they kill it. Karametra's Blessing is not going to help because it's not an enchantment creature. So I think what we do is we just attack with Goblin Shaman. Alright, so they block. Alright, now we'll put all that glitters on portrait. And end turn. So let's see, they're probably desperate for removal. Yeah, so they're going to fish for some removal. Yeah, that card's doing nothing right now. Okay, so we'll get Fable next turn. I guess we can make... Yeah, we got there. Wow. All right. Okay, so that was Red White Enchantments. Had a pretty sweet little run there. Went 4-1. I think the deck's pretty good. Like with the early pressure that Pious Wayfarer and the cheap enchantments can put down, followed by all that glitters and Michiko, can just end games. If people stumble, you can punish them. So, but yeah, let me know what you think about this strategy in the comments. And thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.